Hello, everybody. Hey, Ray. Give me just a second. I have to set this up on my, well, crapola. Okay, gotta set this up on my other computer so I can see what's going on. And then I have a funny story for you guys. Thank you for posting in our group about the auction that you all are going to be having for Joe, Mom. If you want, you can leave the link or leave the whatever it's called in the description box. Whatever it means. What I'm trying to say. Info so they know when and where and who to see and all that kind of stuff. I know Tina at I can't remember her. I can never remember her channel name. I just know her as Tina. Tina, Happy Ray, and some others are having a benefit fundraiser for Miss Have At It, known as AKA Joe, because her mom's house was partially destroyed in a fire, and she lost some fur babies. Ow! I hate these things. My husband wanted me to put them on so that we could go to a fancy dinner the other night. Yes, Tina's Crafty Life. And the auction will be September 28th, I believe. Anyway, go to Tina's Crafty Life. She has a YouTube video that talks about when it was or when it'll be and all that kind of stuff. I'm actually going to be saving up some money so that I can support. So I'm hoping, crossing my fingers. Yes, September. I was right. Yay. I knew it was September. I knew it was after my son's birthday. So. Oh, Lord have mercy. So I was going to show you all what I was working on. Funny story first. Now that I got that announcement out of the way. So I saw, well, this leads into the funny story. I saw Dawn from Craft With Me, Dawnie. I think she says her name is Dawnie. I may do that and then send, if I can send it. I thought, it's kind of why I'm messing with this Cricut. I thought maybe I could just send some stuff. I'll have to get Tina's address so I can send it to her. She was using her Cricut Air 2 to write with. Well, at the time, no, she wasn't writing. Everything's falling in the floor. Hey, Jen. She was making a card and she was drawing this beautiful design. Well, I thought all you could do was write with it. And at the time, I had a Cricut 1. Do you like how I said at the time I had a Cricut 1? Yes. I looked up on YouTube how to do it, all this, sat down in front of my Cricut, put the pen in it, and it fell through. And I'm like, okay. Well, I knew some YouTubers had used markers and stuff, so I put that in there. Fit fine. But I couldn't get it to read. So then I watched a video where you have to have the pen adapter. Oh, okay, no big deal. So I'm thinking Hobby Lobby. That's the closest place. Look up Hobby Lobby. They had one, a pen adapter. I was like, yay. They closed at 8 o'clock at night. I was like, really? Really? I thought you guys closed at 9. So then I checked Michael's and Joann's. Again, they all closed at 8. So my husband said, let's just jump in the car, go to Walmart. Because Walmart at one time did sell all the markers and the black one with the pin adapter. Ours did anyway. So we head down there and we're looking and we're looking and we can't find any of the markers, which it said online they had the markers. So he sees this box sitting there and it says, what does the box say? Oh, the box is over there. It said, I can't even tell you. Anyway, it's the Cricut 2. It said 2 times faster and blah, 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 blah. So he says, what's so good about this machine? I said, it does more than what my they're having an auction, a benefit auction for Have At It, Joe's mom, who lost everything or lost her stuff in the fire. So I was telling him that, it does more than the Cricut 1 does. I said, I don't know how much more it does than my Cricut 1, but that this is supposed to do more. And he's like, oh, okay. He says, I'll get it for you for Christmas. He said, because, and this is the sweetest things, ladies. He said, you deserve better. And I'm like, okay, not a problem. I said, I'll run Monday morning and I'll go get the pen casing for my other one. And if you decide you want to get me this, that's fine. He's like, okay, works for me. So, he had bought me, I'm going to twirl you guys just a minute. This case, that white thing, 3-drawer case right here. That's the one that I have. All my markers are now in that. Well, now I told him, I said, I need another one for my pastels and my chalks. I think this is my favorite part right here. Just peeling that off. But so we went back over and we grabbed another one of those. And I was like, okay, well, we can go. What did I do with my spatula? Son of a... Oh, there it is. I actually put it up last night. So I said, okay, we can go. And, Monday morning I was supposed to go to the cable company. And Hobby Lobby's not that far from the cable company. I'll just run in and grab the adapter. He's like, okay. So I think we're heading back to the front of the store. Then he takes a U-turn. And I'm like, where the, okay, whatever. I'm just following him. So we go back over there. And I'm like, oh, are we going to look one more time to see if maybe somebody moved it? And he's like, yeah, that's what we're doing. I'm like, okay. So this lady's standing there, she's looking at the stuff. Well, she gets her stuff as she moves. And he goes, it was weird because there was this color, a darker color, and a white one. And they all said one came with different stuff. It was weird. So I chose this one. I said, I like that color. And I said, that's the one I want for Christmas. He's like, okay. So while he was looking at that, I was looking at the glue, and he goes, are you ready to go? And I'm like, yeah, I'm ready to go. And I turn around, and he has it on his shoulders. And I'm like, I thought we were getting this at Christmas. And he's like, no, you're going to get better now. I'm like, oh. I said, I don't mind just buying because I think the part, well, you got the marker and the pen for like $8, something like that. But then you use your coupon and it wouldn't be that much. And he's like, well, if this one does more, then you might as well just go ahead and get this one. And I'm like, okay, whatever. And so get up to the register to pay for it. And there's this little old lady up there who's ringing me up. And she goes, so what's this for? Do you use it to keep your crickets alive? I'm like, excuse me? She goes, you know, your crickets that you go fishing with. Is that what this is for, is to store your crickets? I didn't know whether to laugh or cry. I really didn't. I mean, it took me a few minutes to figure out what in the blazes this woman was going on about. And I'm like, no, it's for cutting paper and fabric and stuff like that. And she's like, oh, I thought it was something you used to keep crickets alive. Like, okay. That was interesting. So this was my first attempt at drawing. Right, I'm showing it to the computer because the computer can see. Not bad. Yeah, if my printer had ink, that would be awesome. And then I printed this mandala. And then I printed that mandala. Was that in frame? Yeah. This one is my favorite, next to the pumpkins. Then I learned how to... Okay, the one thing I do not like about this is in the book it says whatever computer you have, it uses the fonts on your computer to write with. So I went... Oh, I'm going to have to look into that. That would be sweet. See, I don't know how to do all that stuff. I've got it ran directly to my computer. I know it said it's Bluetooth capable, and I don't have a Bluetooth either. I need to get one. But, what was I saying? I forgot. Yeah, I freaking forgot what I was saying. That's okay. Oh. It had some fonts, but I didn't like any of the fonts. And then all the ones I like, you have to pay for. And I'm like, what? But you don't have to have a Bluetooth device. You just have to have it on your phone. Because I do have that on my phone. My phone has a Bluetooth capability. So what I did was I found some fonts on my computer that I liked. And I put them in a program. Then I downloaded that I saved it to my pictures. Then I uploaded them into my Cricut so that I could print these little words out. Just to see. It was just playing. Is basically all this was. But these are the kind of fonts I like. But when I use my Cricut, it says I have to pay for them. And I'm like, I don't have that kind of money. Oh, how cute. Cool. I'll have to try that. Then I printed out, it'll be easier to show this way. I did this sheet of flowers and leaves. So and then that's the baggie of those. Yeah, I found some of the free stuff. I just can't. It was like the font styles that were free. I didn't like them at all. And then I don't know if this was supposed to be like a butterfly card or what. Hold on. Let me get the butterfly. But let's see. It cuts and scores, which that was so much fun. But it showed this, but I just love that, how it just folds up. But that's the first part of the butterfly. And then I just grabbed two pieces because as you guys can see, I kind of went butterfly crazy. But that's supposed to sit on him. And you can have, like, these wings can be a little bit more closed so that it's like popped up even more. But yeah, I just thought that was kind of cool. Not even in frame. Probably not. So how much is the all access? And is that like a monthly thing or I can't remember what it was. Yeah, this is all the butterflies. Yeah. I mean, at first I was just doing them in white cardstock, and then I was like, you know, I have some ugly papers, and then I have some pretty papers, so let's just cut them out. And then I did some white jack-o'-lanterns so that I can learn how to attach stuff. Then I just did some solid white pumpkins. And I quit doing the white, though, just using white because that's all the white cardstock I have. And then I wish I'd have turned the lines the other way, but there's that one. And I really wish I had more of this paper because these colors are pretty, but these papers are like ancient. And then I've got that one. Then I got this solid orange. And then I did the green. I don't know why I have to make sure they're so nice and neat. I mean, really? Really? Come on, pumpkin. And then I got the plaid. They're all white on the back. And then I did some of those. But yeah, I just thought that was really, super sweet of my husband. And then that woman being so crazy about, oh, I thought that was something you kept crickets in. Okay, lady. Then I started doing the doilies. I did the big ones, and I could only get 4 out of a 12 by 12 sheet of paper. And I was like, I like these little ones. So I shrunk it down and I did some little ones. I may go back and do some more big ones in different colors. But for right now, and believe it or not, this was a new mat when I started. And it's still sticky, but I've got it scratched all to pieces. But yeah, I'd like to get the access to... Oh, the other thing. We get home, and he's helping me box up my other cricket. And he goes, there's something in this little cup here. I'm like, there's something in the cup. What is it? And he pulls it out. And I burst into tears. Yeah, now see, I've done that. I've imported like a lot of my own images, and I've cut out my own thing. Like I made my own mermaid stamps with fun foam using the Cricut and stuff. So I know how to do that. I didn't know how to use the writing or draw feature, whatever it's called. It's still one of those, it's a work in progress because some of the stuff, like, I know some people use different programs. Like, the one thing I don't understand how to do is this lady walks you through step by step how to take Minnie Mouse and break her down and print her out in the different sections. But she uses a program that my computer doesn't have. Well, my Cricut one's on, not even it's a year old because we got it at tax-free last year. So it was a year old. My husband said, are you going to sell it? I'm like, I don't know what I'm going to do with it. So I haven't decided yet. I don't know if I want to sell it, keep it for a backup. It's one of those, I don't know what to do with it. Because like I said, there's nothing wrong with it. But anyway, I broke into tears because what he was holding in his hand was the pin adapter for the Cricut One. And I was like, you have got to be just kidding me. And we hadn't got this one unboxed yet. We were just undoing the other one, or unplugging it, and getting it ready to hook this one up. And I looked at him and I said, do you want to take this one back? And yeah, I thought about that. And he's like, nope. He said, it's okay. He said, just sell the pin adapter with it. I started laughing. I'm like, I'm sorry. I said, the pin adapter. See, because I kept all my stuff in here, except for like my pens and my spatulas. Well, I've got a scraper, but I don't remember where I put it. So I have to find it and put it in there. But so I don't know how the pen adapter got over there, and I honestly don't remember buying it. But yeah, I was in tears, and he started laughing, and he said, "It's okay, really." At least he could laugh about it, and I freaked out about it. Oy. Yeah, I was watching, and I saw that you could cut felt, which I knew you could cut felt. Yeah, I actually thought about that. I was trying to figure out how much it would cost to send out to you. My husband and I did discuss that too. But oh, and I don't remember what I did with it. I posted. Ha! I cut out a hot air balloon. It's one of their. It's supposed to be a 3D balloon, but I don't know if I cut out enough pieces, because when you go to free projects, it just has the template and it doesn't. Yeah, it doesn't tell you diddly squat. It doesn't tell you how to make it. Not template, images. What's that on images? So I only cut. I don't know how many I cut out. I think I cut out 4, 5, 6. I don't know. And I know you can buy cartridges that go in the Cricuts, but I don't know where you get cartridges. Well, I know you can get them from Cricut.com, of course, but I didn't know. Do like Hobby Lobby and places like that sell the Cricut cartridges? Or are those a thing of the past? Well, they can't be well, I don't know. See, if I knew where my big scraper was, it wouldn't take as long to do this. But I won't make you guys sit here. Well, I say I won't sit here and make you guys watch this stuff, and then I always wind up doing that, don't I? But yeah, because I can't load it again until I get that off of there. This is the biggest scraper I've got right now. It's not even a scrapler. Ha! I was trying to say it's not even a scraper, it's a spatula, but I wanted to show you guys. Give me a second, because I may. You know what? I'll clean that one later. Give me just a second. No, not that one. Dang it. Oh, cool. I have to look there too. Okay. So this is chalk paper from Dollar Tree. This is the magnetic cover from Dollar Tree. Not magnetic, magic. Magic. But I wanted to show you all. I'm not cutting this straight. And I bet I didn't cut a 12 by 12 either. I've done this before, but this pack is like really old, so it's got a lot of air bubbles in it. So I don't know if it's going to work. Let's see. We'll try this one. Let's see if I get this air bubble out. I didn't want to. Stupid nails, I can't do anything with them. Because we all know how expensive. That was a weird language. How expensive vinyl is. Yeah, I saw your Tuesday morning haul with the dyes and stuff that you got the other day, and I was like, I've got to go to Tuesday morning. But since my husband bought me this stuff, I don't think I'll be going to Tuesday morning anytime soon now. I can't get this part to lay down. Because I don't have very many dyes. And I was like, ooh, that would be so cool. Okie dokie. Now, let's put this in here. I got to swap pages for a second, so give me a second. I won't be able to see chat for a minute. Maybe. Finished. I wonder if I still have the hearts. Oh, really? Okay, move because I want something. Oh, I forgot to turn that to custom. Oh, wait. Do I turn it to custom? You can have to back out. Dang it. Because that's 12 12 10 and a half. Let's do that one. Okay, let's get just a little bigger. Okay. Onion. didn't let me pick. No. Cancel. It didn't let me pick my. Aha. There we go. Okay. Leather. Glitter. Sorry it's taking me so long. Hmm. I think it just says shiny. Damn. We'll just pick that one. I don't know if that's right or not. We'll see. Your Dollar Tree is still permanently closed due to the big crack running down. Okay. Well, for some reason, it ran off the top. Oh. That. Why in the salmon hole did it do that? It will cut it, but for some reason, it ran off the top of mine. But anyway, I do have a. So I have a heart. I keep trying to show the thing. Stick a heart on my cup. But it does cut it nicely. Just like I said, for some reason it went. I paused it before it cut that one out. I should have waited. But I saw a lady, and she did vinyl on a cup, and then she used epoxy to seal the vinyl in, which I thought that was just kind of cool. My heart won't be as pretty as their heart, but that's okay. I got a lopsided heart, and I'm okay with that. But yeah. So I thought that was kind of cool. I didn't know, I mean, there's just so many things you can do with vinyl. I want to try using the vinyl, running it through my Cuttlebug and see if that'll work. I'm sure it will. But yeah, this Dollar Tree stuff, unfortunately, it only comes in certain colors, which I thought I still had the orange. I was going to do some pumpkins, but we don't have the orange. Or I'm out of the orange, so I couldn't do the pumpkins for you. But I still want to do these hearts. I just have to get this to lay flat. I had it have a difficult time last time. But maybe because I put a 12 by 12. I'll have to do this some other time. The vinyl, because my brain is not working very well. But the other thing I saw was a lady ran napkins through a laminator. And I thought, how cool would that be? You get your favorite dollar store or your favorite napkins, whatever it is, and you laminate them. That just sounds so cool. She was making bullet points for a journal. At some place you can stick sticky notes or some crap is what she was saying. But I thought that was cool. But yeah, I thought some of these would be good in my auction. These die cuts and stuff. And it saves my hands. My hands have been really giving me a fit lately. Last night I was on my way to get my son and my knee gave out and I face planted in the front yard. I'm only 47 years old and I'm falling apart, and sometimes it's just you don't know whether to cry or to laugh. My husband Friday took me out to eat, and then he said, let's walk around Walmart for a little bit. He said, because you're always cooped up in the house and you don't go anywhere. And I'm like, okay. Well, after 30 minutes of walking around Walmart, I was ready to go because my sciatic nerve was hurting so bad I couldn't even stand up straight. And I don't know if it's my sciatic nerve or not. I've got nerve damage in my back. Hi, beautiful wife. From where they messed up my epidural with my last son. So it's gotten worse over the years. So yeah, walking is not fun. But he's like, no, you've not been out of the house in over a week. We need to do this. You need to get out. You need to do this. And we were at Walmart for over an hour and a half. And by the time we got home, I was in tears. And he's like, oh, it's just because you don't do a lot of walking. I'm like, I do a lot of walking, throughout the day. And, I make sure that I'm mobile during the day. But I know my body's limits. And from working at a shoe store and falling off the ladder multiple times and having boxes fall on you, I've got nerve damage. And it's to the point where I can't stand up for more than 10 to 15 minutes at a time. But he doesn't understand. And so last night, like I said, when I went to go to get my son, I stepped out the front door. And when I did, my knee gave out and I went face first into the yard. I was just thankful I didn't go into a slug. That would have been the Could you imagine face planting onto a slug? Gross. So, yeah. So that is what I am here today instead of doing my errands like I need to be doing. But I don't mind. I'd rather spend time with you guys than running errands anyway. Who wants to go return cable equipment they didn't order when they could be on YouTube learning out how to use their Cricut? See, I told you guys I was going to make you watch this, and here I am. Like I said, this was my new mat. Little Lee. Oh. Oh. Is he still in the drawer? No, I moved him. Shoot. I was going to show. Hold on. Maybe I put him back in the. I did. Okay. So, our Ken doll was all naked. He is no longer naked. I made him some shorts. Yeah, they're not the best, but, he ain't naked. There's like a delay on my computer. Okay, well, he's semi-naked. His shorts are falling down. There we go. First time I ever made them. Never made shorts before. Don't really like how they turned out, but at least he ain't naked. That's the only thing. Now I just gotta figure out what to do with this stupid hair. Thank you. That's the fabric I got from Dollar Tree. Hello, Daniel. Danielle. I don't know. Sorry, I did not mean to. Wait, is it Daniel? I can't read that. I'm so far away. Yeah, we'll have to make him some belts so he can keep his shorts up, aren't I? Ain't no droopy pants allowed here. Oh my gosh, my youngest come downstairs the other day, and he was asking me something, and he walked away, and I was like, oh, he was telling me that he was leaving to go out with his friends in a little bit. And when he turned to walk away, I was like, you are changing pants, right? And he's like, well, yeah, why? And I'm like, well, I was just wondering if you were doing some kind of new air conditioning thing. And he goes, oh, well, he said, my other pants are in the washing machine. Okay, so when he turned around, the whole right side of his butt of his jeans, from the right above the pocket all the way down the seam and back across like where you would sit, was completely ripped open, and it's just flapping in the breeze. And I'm like, I know I changed your diaper and everything, but my God, cover that. I don't want to see your drawers. He's like, I got shorts on. I'm like, I don't care. Then just wear the shorts. He's like, I don't like just wearing shorts. I'm like, oh my God. My kids are weird, people. They are weird. And they live in hoodies. I don't get that. It's like, okay, I know 900 degrees is out there, but, it's flipping hot in the 90s and the 80s. We have no AC upstairs, so it's hotter than that. Inside the house upstairs, they're in hoodies. I'm like, you're going to give me a heat stroke looking at you. Oh, thank you. They're just press-ons. Yeah, just some press-ons I got from Dollar General. You can tell because my husband was talking to me, and I glued that one on sideways. So, yeah. Normally don't have these on. I hate long nails, but my hubby likes them, so. But yeah, 90 degrees, and they're in hoodies. And it's, and my one son, it's not just any hoodie. It's a fleece hoodie. Really? A fleece hoodie? In the middle of summer? I could understand it if I had it 20 degrees in the house or something. But we don't have AC, so. Oh, yeah, hoodies are good for the fall only. But all three of my boys are that way. They all live in hoodies year round. It does not matter. And I'm like, is your generation brain dead that you guys think you have to wear hoodies all the time? I like my one son, he stole my fleece. It's not a hoodie, but it's made out of that jersey material. It zips up. It's a hoodie that zips up. But anyway, yeah. We haven't had AC in going on 10 years. We have a window unit in the basement where I'm at right now, and that's where our bedroom is, where I have health issues. I can't stand the heat. So the only time I go upstairs is to cook. Yeah. When we moved into this house, we had to have the air conditioner unit replaced. And we told them they put the wrong size in. They put too small of a unit in for this house. And it burned up every year. And they were having to come out and replace the motor every winter and summer. And The guy's like, oh no, it's this, it's that, it's this, it's you got it. Yeah. And we told him, no, you guys put the wrong unit in, and that's why it does that. Well, it went out again, and it was right after our warranty was up, and yeah, we can't afford a new one. To get the right size unit for this house will be $6,000. I'm like, no, thank you. So we don't have heat either. We use electric heat, but you know, it's okay. The basement stays cool enough. It's a furnished, it was furnished, so we have one of those. It's a split for your ranch. Yeah. Well, the one we had put in was 5,000, and it was supposed to be big enough, but I don't know, something. The one they removed and the one they put in were definitely two different sizes. Hey, Joe, how are you? I'm doing okay. Oh, I should have done SteamYard. We're gonna have to do that. I've got it downloaded to my computer so I can do SteamYard. Um, Ray. Yeah. Yeah, that one. StreamYard, SteamYard, whatever it's called. Yeah, I downloaded that. So I do have that on my other computer that my webcam's hooked up to. Only plans I have for today is recuperating and cutting out more stuff on my Cricut. Yeah, Joe, I bet you worked this weekend. Worked your butt off this weekend. You need to. Yeah, I didn't have a hard time downloading or anything, and I meant to use it today, and I, I didn't. I was aggravated. Gainesville, Georgia. I have family in Gainesville. Of course, I have family almost all over Georgia, so that's where my daddy's people are from, is Georgia. My dad's actually wanting me to take him to Georgia so we can go to the cemetery and find his relatives. I've got relatives in Augusta, Georgia, too. I'm trying to, oh God, was it my aunt or my great great aunt? I can't remember her name. Belle? Was it? It was my dad's aunt. So it'd be my great aunt. Anyway, my Aunt Belle, was it her? Was a sheriff or something out there? No, not Aunt Belle's daughter was. Aunt Belle's daughter, not Aunt Belle. I can't remember her name, but her and all her sons, or well, Aunt Belle's daughter and her daughter's sons were all police officers out there. Somewhere in the great state of Georgia. We used to have family reunions in Georgia, but the one whose farm we used to go to have it, he passed away. Ray, you're in Georgia too, right? I think it was Georgia. It seems like all the crafters are in Georgia. Oh, that's not bad. I can't remember. I just went to my cousin's house, and she's 3 hours away from me in Georgia. And I can't remember the name of the town. Oh, that'd be fun. I wonder if I put on here. We've been on here an hour. I was playing with my new Cricut Air 2, and I made some doilies, and I made some pumpkins, and I was learning how to write with it. That's not my pumpkins, that's my hot air balloons. And then I made a bag of butterflies. I like butterflies. I'm just trying to experiment with different products and stuff with it. I really like it. The only thing I don't like about it is that you, like, I was trying to do different words and stuff, and I was looking at their fonts, and you have to buy a lot of the fonts yourself. Now, I know that I can go in, I went into one of my other programs and printed out the words I wanted in my own font. Not printed out. I saved them to my pictures, and then I could upload them. But, it would have been a lot easier if I didn't have to buy everything, Because some of the fonts they were really pretty were like the old English script. I love that kind of font. And it was like $6.99. I'm like, I don't think so. See, I've never heard of a brother scan and cut. But I can scan pictures into my computer and save them in pictures. As long as I save it as a JPEG, I guess that's what it's called. It looks good. Yeah, I'm gonna have to do that because this paying for everything, and then there's little cartridges you can buy for it. I don't know where you know. Ray was saying that they have some at Tuesday morning. I'll have to look there, but them things can get pricey too. I've cut fun foam with it. I've cut the Dollar Tree book vinyl with it. I've even cut shelf liner with it. Yeah, I've got my Cricut has its own computer. That's actually the one I'm looking at to do because my webcams ran through my other computer, but I have to look at chat. You can see the keyboard that my Cricut's hooked up to. So I use it for seeing my shoot, for seeing chat. Because if not, I'd have to keep constantly looking behind me. Yeah, I just found out I can cut fabric with it. I mean, I could have done it with my old one too. But you can cut fabric, balsa wood, cork. There's all kinds of weird stuff you can cut. I told my husband, I said, when he becomes the owner of the business that he works at, that we'll have to make all the guys the t-shirts because I can cut out iron-ons, and it's really neat what all you can cut. And me, I just stick anything in here. I figure if it'll go through, then it'll cut. And where I have carpal tunnel, it gets hard after a while to cut stuff. And the only die machine I have is the Cuttlebug, where you have to crank it. And I did that for, I don't know, it wasn't that long on a live stream the other day, and my hands were useless the next day. So this gives me a way to cut some things out. I know you meant fussy cut, but I can cussy cut all the time. Yeah, I can't fussy cut anymore either. But I sure can do that cussy cut. Because, like, I have butterfly dies. These aren't from my butterfly. These are the ones that my Cricut did. And I almost have the exact same butterfly, but to sit there and try to crank out like this many butterflies, I wouldn't be able to move anything. Jessica, I like that. Oh, cussy cuss. Everybody cussy cuts. Who likes fussy cussing? But I did see where people were making stickers on these. See, I saw that, who is it? Scrapping for Almost Everyone has one of those. That's the electric one, right? It kind of looks like a old-timey suitcase or something. There is a long delay when I look at my computer and this. Oh, hey, I didn't give myself a thumbs up. I'm trying to. There we go. Stupid. Sorry, my wrists are really bothering me. Like I took a nosedive outside last night, so yeah, catching myself on my wrist was not the smartest thing. But didn't want to go into a slug, so. But I'm using it also. I'm using a ugly. Well, I haven't used any of the ugly yet, but I'm thinking about using up some really ugly 12 by 12 sheets of paper I have because on the back of them they're white, and I thought, well, if I cut them up into smaller things, it won't be as bad. But like I've got one that I think it's golf. Looks like it's a golf one. I don't know, but the guy's doing something weird, and I'm like, that's just ugly paper. It's brown. It's got an ugly guy on it. I thought I've got to like, where's that paper? Did I already use all of it? I didn't use all of it. Where did I put it? Oh well, I don't know where I put it. I don't remember putting it up last night. Oh, here it is. Well, this isn't all the ugly paper. Shoot. This is just some of the ugly paper. Ooh, I'm gonna make a pumpkin out of that one. Like, I mean, it in a full sheet, it's ugly, but cut up into little things, it won't be so bad. So I think pumpkins out of that would be kind of cute. This isn't too bad. Oh, I did have more pumpkins, but not sure what I'm gonna do with that one. But like, I've got this cowboy paper that's just hideous. But that's kind of pretty. I was thinking about making butterflies, or not butterflies, but doilies out of that one. Doing some big doilies and then some of the little doilies. But I've got more paper that I've got to. I just want to cut up and make stuff with. and then make little kits. And then I'm keeping all these because I can either I or somebody else can do something with them. They're just right there for now. But yeah. This one I don't want to cut up because it's Winnie the Pooh. It says, "Friend, a good friend indeed. I wonder what I'll wonder next. Think, thanks, thunk. Time for a buzz. Oh, no, time for a Z." And then it just repeats. And then it says, "Sometimes you're wobbly." And that's that. I hear a busy bee. And it says, "I feel like a cloud." And it's got two little Winnie the Poohs on it. I don't really like that. And I don't want to cut that up. I'm not sure what I'm going to do with it, but I like Winnie the Pooh. So I thought I'd do something Winnie the Pooh related. But I saw where they were cutting fabric, and I thought, ooh, or not fabric, yeah, fabric, but they were cutting felt. And I was like, I want to make some felt stickers. So I'm trying to figure out how to make some felt stickers. I have an idea. I just don't know if it'll work. Well, I'm going to go here in a minute anyway because I need to eat something. I didn't eat anything. But I really just came on to say what happened this weekend. I wound up talking about my new Cricut machine, which I'm kind of excited. I've been looking on YouTube for different things that I can do to learn. I still haven't got this whole writing thing down packed yet. But I'm going to look into that full access that you were talking about, Ray, because that would be nice. I may do that after the live stream. For the felt sticker, I want to test it before I say anything. Because if it don't work, then I don't want somebody going out and buying the stuff and then trying it and it not work. Because I don't have a Zion machine. So, all right. Well, I'm going to jump off of here, and I will talk to everybody later. Everybody have a safe day. Joe, try not to work too hard on your house. Take a break. You've been doing a lot. And I'll talk to everybody later. Bye from Tennessee.